Hey guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Notice the color on me? Yeah, I got torched yesterday. Went fishing. Yesterday was fishing opening. And about yesterday. What a bullshit day. The only thing I managed to catch was a soaker. It was bad. It was bad. Today, surprise, surprise, I'm not out fishing because during the day when it's hot like this, the fish do not want to bite. If you're in a boat, different story. Do I have a boat? Yes. Is it ready to go? No. Basically for the boat, I need to get it out of the tarp shed into the backyard where I can do some work on it in an open area, potentially spray paint it and all that. Something I showed but I didn't show was I actually washed and put a coating of this weird ceramic wax on Dirty Bird, and it really makes it shine. Well, you can't really tell, but it really helps with the coating to keep the dirt from sticking to it. But keep in mind, I painted this back in 2018, 2019, somewhere around there, and it's been holding up. It's just I screwed up when I painted it and I skipped a step, and that step was the clear coat. I figured trim clad ultra gloss white would be good enough. The problem is it dries and it's sticky, so I ended up buying this shit. Look at all the pollen on the truck. I washed the truck too, and I put the same shit on the truck to give it that luster, just to shine it up. Yeah, it didn't hold. But today, guys, I do need to mow my lawn again, but I'm not sure I want to do it today because I'm currently dealing with sunstroke. But you could definitely use a cut. However, I'm thinking of heading over to Home Depot and buying another 40-volt battery for the mower. Front lawn's looking pretty bad too. So yeah, at some point in my life, I need to go into that tarp shed, pull the boat out, somehow get it into the backyard where I can like do spray painting and stuff and go from there. Let's take a rip over to Home Depot. Let's get this truck going so we can get some friggin' air conditioning because it's like plus 30 out today. We don't get spring or fall in the north. We go from winter right into construction season. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna try and put you guys on the tripod and film like I used to do back in the day of the driving. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but we'll see what we do and do what we see. Holy crap, there's a lot of pollen on the window. I just freaking cleared it off. Look at this mess. Wow, just freaking wow. Well guys, I don't know how well this is gonna work, mainly because I got the air con on and the microphone on this thing's in the front, and the mount I'm using seems to be broken. So I'm just playing with a full deck. Let's get the hell out of here and head off to Home Depot to go buy a battery. Yeah, sure enough, yesterday, you know, I'm gonna be putting some clips in from yesterday because I'm not gonna use the footage. First off, Friday night, I ended up unboxing something that was on sale, so I picked it up. And that was some tackle boxes, some mystery boxes from Tackle Depot. The last two times I ordered these, they were fantastic. This time, however, the choice selection in the boxes were complete kife. I didn't understand how to use half of it and had to Google it to figure it out. Like these new wacky rig jig heads, these things were freaking weird and I didn't know what to do with them. And then I looked it up and apparently it's like the meta for fishing this year. However, I had zero luck with them, but I wasn't the only one. Even there's a group of like teenagers that go fishing down there that I'm aware of, and they're part of the same fishing groups as me, and we chat and stuff, and they were fishing with live bait that they caught right there. Like they brought a minnow net down and a bait bucket, and they're pulling minnows out of the water and then hooking them up and, you know, sailing them out, letting them sit until a bite hits, or working the rod to let them friggin', yeah, it was ridiculous. And, you know, they caught a couple fish here and there, but it was a pain in the ass because we literally watched fish swim up to the bait, look at it, and just stare forever, but never eat. Reminded me of ice fishing. So I'm wondering, because we caught some fish making beds yesterday, and normally around this time of the year, the fish aren't making beds. They're not in pre-spawn. They're in spawn. They're on beds waiting for their eggs to hatch. So I'm wondering if something is going on with the ecosystem causing the fish to be a little delayed, and when they're in pre-spawn, they're not interested in eating because they're more interested in getting their bed ready so that they can do the whole mating ritual and fart out a bunch of fish babies. So yeah, it was complete horse shit, but like even just walking out there, the lake, they pumped too much water back in the lake from the dam, and the entire trail was flooded worse than last year. Like, you go in about 20 feet and then it was just water. And the kids are like, yeah, there's ways around it, and I couldn't figure it out for the life of me, so I just said, screw it. I had my new Croc shoes on. You know, they're made of friggin' Croc rubber, whatever the heck that is, latex or silicone or who knows. So I was like, whatever, but I forgot I was also wearing socks, so that made for a gross day. And I just walked right through the frickin' puddles, zero frigs given, you know, just get in there and get fishing. I went out at about 11:30, fished till about 4 o'clock. Only managed to pull one, and that's because I saw him making a bed, so I just kind of antagonized him and picked on him and kept dropping a Senko on his head and bashing him out and stuff. And then finally he got pissed off enough to take a swipe at it, and when he did, that's when I set the hook. But I didn't have the GoPro running for that because I was like, you know what, I'm not catching shit, this is stupid. I'm literally just casting at this point. So I was like, yeah, frig it, I'm not gonna bother using the GoPro. So I took the friggin' chesty off, threw it in the bag, and then sure enough, pulled the fish. And yeah, I didn't even take a picture of it or anything. I just I was like, oh well, whatever. At least I didn't get skunked, that's good enough for me. But like, it was ridiculous watching these fish just like not care. So it makes me wonder, like, if somebody's educating these fish on like food versus fake, or even if you can do that. And today I was like, you know what, maybe tomorrow we'll see how I feel getting up, and then we'll go take a run to Trout Lake and launch the kayak. And I gotta modify the kayak to hold the GoPro and a spare battery so I can record and not have to swap batteries on the fly, because that's just stupid. And the kayak's stable enough that I'm not worried about flipping it. The thing's just ridiculous. It's like sitting on a dock. Like, because it's one of those sit in, not sit on kayaks, so your center of mass is a lot lower, like it's underneath the water. It's ridiculous how friggin' non-tippy that kayak is. So I really appreciate that. And I was gonna go do the run that me and my friend Adam did last year, park to park. There's a park down this one road, and there's a beach on either side, and you can go all the way around the you go up the one lake and then around the corner and then down the other lake. There's a bunch of docks you can fish and stuff, and yeah, it looked pretty cool. So I was like, maybe that's what I'll do today. But I woke up today with such a massive sunstroke because Dum Dum over here decided to, once the GoPro came off, so did the tarp, and I figured I'd get a little bit of a tan. And instead, I'm pretty sure I got sunstroked because I woke up this morning and I cleared my bubba keg twice. Like, I literally had 104 ounces of water, and I'm still thirsty right now. So like, my body is really craving the hydration, if you will. I'm definitely not mowing the lawn today. Tomorrow's supposed to be overcast with rain at 7 p.m. So I figure an overcast would be a better time to mow the lawn. I won't film that, I already filmed it once. But I definitely do want another battery, because this having to wait for shit to charge to get out there and mow, it's got to be the dumbest thing ever. Like, that's the only reason why I really don't like electric anything. Well, wireless electric anything. And there is something else I want to do today. I do want to go to the grocery store because I need eggs and cheese, because I want to make something that I've done it before and I never filmed it because I wasn't sure of the outcome, and I want to do it now. And what it is, it's a carnivore pizza, because as you all know, I eat carnivore meat, and more meat. And what this is, it's a carnivore pizza, so the crust is meat. And it sounds weird, but it's actually really freaking good. And I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to fire up the oven in this temperature, because Jesus Murphy, it's like freaking plus 30 out right now. Like, a couple weeks ago I was wearing a coat to work, and today I probably wear beach wear. Holy shit, this place is jacked. Like, there's no parking anywhere. I'm gonna just park on this freaking retaining wall here. Yeah, good enough. It's gonna be a long walk, but it'll be worth it. get some calories burnt. All right, guys, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go inside and see what the batteries are like, and I never scouted on freaking the internet, so I'll be back and I'll talk to you in a minute. Alrighty, guys, we are back. We are back. So it was mentioned on a previous video that apparently Home Repo sells a 12 amp hour battery for 500 bones. Problem is I contacted them and they do not have said battery available even at the warehouse, which is completely dumb. I'm like, okay, and they're like, we can order it, but you probably won't get it for a while as it's currently on back order. And I'm like, well, it's not gonna help me now. I don't really need a 12 amp hour battery. Well, I do, because then I can just run the mower non-stop and do both the front and the back in one quick pass and probably still have like a lot of amp hours left on the battery. Because like 6 amps I can pretty much do the backyard, and then 2 more amps I can do the front yard. So I was like, you know what, screw it. They had the 6 amp hour batteries on sale for $218, so I grabbed that, but it didn't come with the charger system. I was like, well, shit, I need a charger. So I ended up buying this charger that was on for $99, regular $148. It's a 3-bay 40-volt charger. I'm just gonna kind of cut across all these lanes because actually, you know what? I want to be behind this motorcycle. Yes, I talk to myself while I'm driving to try and come up with decisions on what I'm gonna do. Because we're gonna go to independent grocers right now. We're gonna go pick up what we need for this carnivore pizza. Because I'm probably gonna make that tonight, but that'll be on a separate video. This video is just like a recoup, trying to use some of the footage from yesterday because holy, what a failboat of a day. I think a kayak fishing, even if I don't catch anything, that'll be entertaining enough. Maybe, probably not, who knows. And I know like a lot of YouTube anglers, when they completely fumble the bag on a fishing trip, they usually just toss the footage and don't use it, but I'm the kind of guy where I'm trying to be creative with what I film, even though right now I'm just filming a drive, and I have no idea what the audio sounds like. It's probably tomato soup, because the GoPro's mic is facing forward and I'm behind it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you want to be creative on the old tubes of you. All I know is it's hot as frig outside, so I will not be mowing today. I'm probably gonna have to charge the battery anyway for this lawnmower. And I do know that I need to also charge, I don't even know what the hell I was about to say. Well, I know I do need to weed whack. I got a knockout, which is nice having this extra 40 volt. So I can use the 2 6 amp hours on the lawnmower and then the 4 amp hour on the weed whacker, or the brush cutter. And we can get all this shit done, because I need to brush cut all that shit around the freaking around the retaining wall in the backyard, because it's getting out of hand and I want to knock it down to nothing. And then I'm almost tempted to buy a bunch of rock salt and pour it there to kill off all that vegetation. Now, I heard about this stuff called Scott's Weed and Feed Turf Builder and been hearing a lot of good things about it. So I'm almost tempted to grab a bag of that from Cambodian Tire and busting out my freaking fertilizer spreader and laying loose on the front yard. You know what, I'm gonna park at the back again because it's good for walking. Guys, you should try and get as many steps in as possible. Like 10,000 steps burns 400 calories, and that's pretty dope. I'm gonna park over here so I can just whip out, because that's always fun. All right, once again, gonna go inside, get what we need. I'm not gonna bother bringing you guys. I'm just gonna go do it, and I'll be back. Oh, well, that was super annoying. I was in there way too long, mainly not buying stuff, mainly trying to pay, because the debit systems are timing out. Yeah, you scan your card or insert your card or whatever, and then it just kind of hangs there and stuck on approving, and then it doesn't approve, and then you gotta rescan all your items because it completely cancels the freaking order. So I had to do that like 4 times, and finally it went through. Should have just grabbed my shit and went to checkout and used cash, because I do have that option. I have the cash on me. Can you imagine though, like, they want us to go to a cashless society, right? Where money is gone and everything is digital numbers stored on a server somewhere. And then all of a sudden one day something breaks, because you know everything breaks, that's why we have IT and mechanics and shit. Something breaks and you can no longer use your bank card. You can no longer use your credit card because the system it uses to interface with is down. Now, you need to go to the store, you need to get groceries, you need to get gas for your vehicle, whatever the case may be. You are now halted because somebody decided that cash does not belong in the world. Jesus Murphy, it's like the dumbest idea ever, and I don't know why when people want to implement things, they don't do damage control. You're about to do something. What is this going to implicate? Okay, it's going to make it easier, right? Because we can shut down all these prints and we don't need to print off dollar bills anymore because everything's just a number on a server. However, server goes down, those numbers get jumbled, whatever. People no longer have access to their hard-earned money because of some fault. To me, that's a major problem. Some people don't see it that way. I swear, like if it happened and like a rich person lost access to all their funds, and like a commoner like me, no, they wouldn't give two shits about me, but like somebody like rich, like a celebrity or a political figure, you know, somebody who's just rolling in dough and all of a sudden they can't access a single freaking penny because they forgot to take cash out because cash no longer exists, and they need to go fill up their Bugatti or whatever the hell they're driving, and they can't because nothing's taking money and they're pretty much jonesing. And at that point there, I could see a big huff puff happen and something turned around. But like, Jesus Murphy. No, I think cashless society is dumb. Prefer to pay with cash. And normally I pay with cash. A lot of the times I pay with cash. But sometimes it's just so much easier to whip out plastic fantastic and tapa, you know? The debit card just makes it easier because you don't have to go to an ATM and pull cash out when you need it like we did back in the day when it's like, I remember Dad would get paid on Thursday, and Friday he would go to, or Thursday night, sorry, he would go to the bank on his way home from work and take out all the money that he needed for the week. And it's like if you ran short, you had to go back to the bank and take out more money, and it was a pain in the ass. And now it's like cash on demand with these debit cards, right? You can go to a bank machine, pull cash out if you want, or you can just go to a store and grab your shit and then tap your card or pop it in the machine, type in your code, and it's paid for. It's just numbers going from one account to another. But sometimes I wonder if all this progression is being proper. Like, we should not get rid of the old way because the old way is flawless. It works. You can get your money out. You can survive in this modern society. But getting rid of the old way, it seems kind of detrimental to me and not very smart. Because we still need a way to trade when technology fumbles. Because let me tell you, technology fumbles all the time. It's what's paying for this pizza that I'm making probably tomorrow because I really don't feel like eating food today. This sunstroke is like kicking my ass. Mind you, it's not very sunny out right now, but I still don't want to mow today. But anyway, when we get home, I'll show you guys what I got here and we'll set it all up and go from there. All right, peace out. Oh, I just came in the house to get some hydration going. Slammed another 52 ounces of water. Good times. Any hoozle. Let's go ahead and crack into what I purchased at Home Depot and go from there. Like I said, I bought the stuff for the carnivore pizza, but I'm not making that tonight because let me tell you, hunger is one thing I don't have right now. Just an unquenchable thirst. It's friggin' annoying. Oh, frig. Walk in here and there's a damn hornet. All right. Set this shit on the ground. Is that a bullfrog? No, piece of grass. I need to clear off this mess because we're going to be doing some changes to the charging station. And like I said, we have another 6 amp hour battery. So now we can actually mow the entire lawn in one fell swoop. But I bought a new charger as well. I got one of these triple bay chargers because they're on sale. I mentioned that in the truck. And I figure we got 3 batteries. We can charge 3 batteries. And then I still have the other rapid charger and the basic charger to boot. So dope. So my first objective is to get this here all cleaned up because we got batteries and shit laying about, and I want to put that big charger up here somewhere. I don't know if it's wall mountable. We'll find out when we crack into it. First, let me clear this. Alrighty, only thing left is this box of borax, which I'm just gonna go ahead and put somewhere else. Where? I don't know. There, I found a spot for it. Alright, so now let's crack into this 3-bay charger and just see exactly what's in here. And hopefully it's not a customer return they've put back on the shelf and it's missing parts because it looks like the box is already open. Because normally you buy a Ryobi thing and it's got the Ryobi seal of approval on it. However, this thing does not. So this would be the charger, and it looks like you can wall mount it on the back here. Not sure exactly how I'm going to pull that off, but it would be nice to wall mount it because it looks like it takes power right from there. So you can also just sit it on your tabletop and call it a day, but it'd be nice if I could take it and put it like right here and then have it off the filing cabinet. That'd be pretty dope. So let's see what else is in the box, because there is more shit in here. There is a Ryobi operator's manual. There is a Ryobi help guide for the 40-volt charger. And the way I can tell that this here is a customer return, that they put it back on the shelf, is because the way this is twist tied. In the factory, these things are all machine twist tied, so they don't look like a person did it. I hate buying somebody else's junk. It always makes me wonder now if it actually works or if I just wasted my time and I gotta go back to the friggin' Home Repo and be like, yo, it don't work. So I'm just gonna go ahead right now, plug this thing in and just see if we get some lights on it. We got lights, so that's a good sign. I'm just gonna sit it down for now. And what we're gonna do is battery here, brand new battery, brand new 6 amp hours. So now we have a total of 16 amp hours of 40 volt juice. And theoretically, with these two batteries, we could always buy the Ryobi backpack. And what that is, it's literally a backpack where you put 3 Ryobi 40 volt batteries into it. I hate blister packs so much. Ugh. I don't want to brief on it because then the battery will go flying, but you know what, whatever. There we go. Yeah, it's a backpack where you can put 3 of these guys in it, and then it'll increase the amp hours by the amount of batteries you have in it. And you can even put in off amp hours, like 2 6s and a 4, and then it drains them evenly. And what's coming off the backpack is a long cable with a connector like this on it that you can just stove into whatever item you're using, and that way there you have a longer runtime. But my big question is, if I jam this battery into this bay, will it start charging? Thinking blinking green is a good sign. I don't know. What does the thing say here? Tells you to wear eye protection. That's kind of fun. So the red light, if the red and green light is on. What? So if it's charging, it should be charging right now. So if I were to disconnect these batteries, there we go. And I were to plug you into there, you into there. Oh, that's weird. These two batteries are the same, but they're different. What the hell's the difference? Newer model, I guess? But they're both 6 amp hour batteries, but they don't look the same. Weird. Very weird. So I guess now, these 2 chargers here, I can delete because we don't need them anymore, because we got a 3-bay. We'll see how that does. Hopefully that battery gets charged up, because tomorrow, if it's overcast, I'm going to bang out the lawn. Like I said, I see no point in filming it. I already did that once. So there, that'll free up 2 spots on the power bar. I unplugged the wrong thing. Awesome. There we go. So that'll free up 2 spots on the power bar and charge 3 Ryobi 40 volts. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna reroute this cable. It's out of sight, out of mind. Right now it detects that this battery's full. This battery's full. This one here is not, it's full, but it's still showing red. And this one here, I guess I'll have to wait and see. What does it say on there? So it's charging. If it's flashing, if it's green, it's ready. If it's glowing amber red. Okay, so it should be working. I can even just push this into the corner here. That gives me a bunch more surface area. These batteries are fully charged, I believe. That battery's good. This battery, I need to boost it again. It keeps losing its potential. And this battery doesn't even have a voltmeter on it. So let's just crack one of these guys off up here. Slap you on there. See if you want to take a charge. You're gonna throw an air. All right, it's charging. Cool. Let this thing do its thing, and it'll charge up all 3 batteries. And like I said, tomorrow I can mow my lawn, so that's pretty dope. All right, well, that's pretty much it for today. I got a friend who wants me to go to some punk rock show tonight, but to be honest, I don't even think I'm in any mood to leave the house. I might just stay home and chill out tonight and recover so I can chore tomorrow and get ready for work on Tuesday, because it's a long weekend up here in Canada. So tomorrow I am off. I don't have to work tomorrow. Doo-dah, doo-dah. And then Tuesday, Wednesday back in the office. Thursday, Friday back home. Beauty, beauty. I don't even need a shovel to dig it. But yeah, as far as going to a rock concert tonight, I don't think I'm in any state to do that. I'm feeling kind of rough. And I need a lot of fluids. And bars charge a lot even for dealkalized stuff, like a friggin' glass of water. They'll charge you for it, and they're literally just going over to the tap and, you know, turning it on. So, and they frown on you for getting water because you're not paying into the alcohol, which, you know, alcohol is the #1 most dangerous legal thing on the market that they're still advertising freely on TV. And it blows my freaking mind that it's like socially acceptable and you get picked on for not drinking. Blows my mind. Like, people are like, you don't drink? How do you survive? By not being a drunken goof. Like, it's that simple. But to each their own. Whatever. You want to drink, drink. Give her. Just be aware of the damage it's doing to your body. Do your research. Take it easy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here because, frig sakes, I need to go and drink more water. Holy friggin'. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. We're all fine here. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.